Hi everybody, I'm Ryan, and today we're going to look at different builds and the flex slots in Mardu Greasefang. If you're interested in a deck tech or sideboard guide or anything like that, I've posted those already last week and the week before, but here are the non-flex slots. So these are the cards you pretty much have to play if you're playing Mardu Greasefang. These 55 cards in the main deck and these 3 cards in the sideboard. So just on first glance, it's pretty obvious that the main deck has been pretty much figured out, but the sideboard has decidedly been not figured out at all. So what do you play in these 5 slots in the main deck and 3 cards in the sideboard? Well, any of these. So there are 10 options to play in those 5 slots in the main deck and 25 options to play in those 12 slots in the sideboard. And then you have your customized and personalized Mardu Greasefang deck while still being reasonably stock. So let's talk about why you would play each of these cards. Torch the Tower is very, very good against Phoenix, also good against these aggressive decks. Reckoner Bankbuster is sort of the exact opposite, is very good against the slower decks or decks that are very good at answering your combo so that you can lean more into the Mardu mid-range plan. Bitter Triumph is an excellent way to answer creatures and planeswalkers, and again leads a little bit further into the Mardu mid-range plan, just having more removal. Same thing with Vanishing Verse, though Vanishing Verse is extremely versatile, very good against the Xur deck, and can just snipe a lot of cards like Rest in Peace and whatnot that end up being extremely good against us. And Overlord of the Baelmerk leans a little bit more into our Parhelion Greasefang plan, allowing us to mill more, get Greasefangs out of our graveyard, and being a threat in and of itself. So you're going to be selecting 5 of these 10 cards to be played in the main deck. Now, as far as the sideboard goes, we have quite a few more decisions to make. So again, you're looking for 12 of these cards to join the 3 duress that are totally stock. 4 Portable Hole is excellent against these aggressive decks, is also very good against cards that are good against us, so like Unlicensed Hearse and Rest in Peace and whatnot. Kutziel's Flanker is just an all-around decent card. Great graveyard hate, decent against aggro because it can gain life and then block, and just generally good against board wipes as well, though that's a little bit corner case. Lorna the Third Path is an excellent way to answer artifact and enchantment hate, especially something that can be grabbed with Overlord. Elish Norn, very good against the Xur decks, and also surprisingly good in our own deck, being able to trigger our stuff twice. Cut Down just as an additional thing to join something like Torch the Tower or Portable Hole for the aggressive decks. Leyline of the Void is a really good way to answer other graveyard decks. I've already talked about Torch the Tower. Abrade is a little bit less narrow creature removal because it can also hit artifacts. I've already talked about Vanishing Verse and Reckoner Bankbuster, and Unlicensed Hearse is graveyard hate. Basically, if you want a late game threat and maybe want to devote less slots than playing Leyline of the Void for playing the graveyard hate. So in order to build your version of Mardu Greasefang, you're going to select 5 of these 10 cards to join your main deck and 12 of these 25 cards to join your sideboard, to join all of these cards, which are the stock version of the deck. So if you liked this video and how to build Mardu Greasefang, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on social medias. Links are above me and in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.